Hi friends, so like I told you, I was going to come on here and share some stories. And the reason that I'm doing this, you guys, is because some of these people that we're going to share about, like they, I believe, are still in leadership roles. And I hope that they're not practicing the same toxic stuff that they were practicing while we were there. And if they are, I hope that our stories that can be shared with whoever is in charge of them and get them fired yet again, because this couple has been fired from the ICOC in a different state, but then they came to our state and they led our ministry, and it was pretty toxic. Because let me tell you, so one of the things that I'll never forget that the wife told me one day was, when we got together with them, we met with them so that we can talk about getting a raise, because we had been working for the church for almost a year, but only my husband was getting paid, not me. They paid us not a lot of money. So we were going to go to ask to get a raise. And when we brought it up, one of them brought up us getting a loan, a student loan, so that we could survive on our student loan and also work for the ministry. As soon as that topic came up, we shut it down immediately. I believe I was the one that was like, no, we're not going to do that. And then after we had our little meeting, she pulled me to the side and was like, hey, next time you need to let your husband speak for you. And if he wants to lead you guys into a mistake, you follow him into that mistake. And I remember thinking, like, what? That just made no sense. Another thing that they did was, when we had just entered the ministry and we were at a staff meeting, and babe, what is it that the husband told you? What happened?
After Kevin Maines, rest in peace, finished his lesson, or his charge to the men, or the staff, staff, I responded with enthusiasm, just expressing, interest in training, more training. And then immediately afterward, he pulled me aside and questioned my response, my motives, asked me, why did I say that? Was it to make me look good, or what?
And mind you, you guys, my husband was 21 years old. This is a 30-year-old man asking him, did you ask that question so that you can look good? Narcissistic. That's what he is. And that is why we're sharing this stuff, because a lot of the leaders in this church are extremely narcissistic. I'm not saying all of them, but the ones that we dealt with, most of them were very narcissistic, and narcissistic people should not be in leadership roles. So if this man is still, and this couple, actually, another thing that they did, you guys, was they loved to throw people in front of the church, and they would say that it was part of reinstating them into the membership, which is crazy, guys, because where in the Bible does it say that you have to go in front of the church to be reinstated as a member? One of the things that this couple loved to do was to shame people, and that's really terrible. And that's one of the reasons why I don't feel any remorse in saying their name. Another thing that she did, that the wife did, was she told one of my good friends who, mind you, at the time my friend was about 25 years old. She had made out with her boyfriend, confessed, and she was told this. This is what the wife told her. That she knew couples that had been impure, and they either didn't get married, and if they did get married, that there was domestic violence involved. And you guys, they would say this kind of ridiculous stuff because you didn't take their advice. So she was basically telling her, if you don't break up with him, then, and you end up marrying him, he's going to beat you. You guys, this is crazy. And by the way, she did marry him, and he does not beat her. And this is the last one. After that incident, when she told me that I needed to let him lead me into a mistake, after that, they decided that my husband and I were doing weak spiritually. So they pulled my best friend, got her to meet at a coffee shop with my husband without his knowledge. We call this the sneak and ambush, because when my husband got there, he saw that my best friend was there, and then they all sat down and they were like, wait, what is this all about? And then, like, the husband told my best friend to be there because he wanted her to talk about how she thought that our marriage was not doing well, which she had no idea that that's what even she was there for. Oh, and let's not forget that they did this all while I was away in another state visiting my sister. So you guys, this couple is just very sneaky. And again, they're still in leadership, very narcissistic. And if this will help them possibly get fired because, you know, they've already been fired before, then I hope that this helps, because narcissistic people should not be in leadership because they only cause harm. If these people are still in leadership and they're not like that anymore, then maybe they can reach out and maybe you'll have some godly sorrow and want to clear yourself and maybe apologize. I don't know. But anyway, so I'll see you guys later. Bye.